guys, welcome to another video. Today's video we have a blue eyeshadow on brown eyes today. That's the color I was feeling today, and it's winter and it's cold, and I said, well, what color do I don't use? And that's blue. Blue is my least used colors in my collection, so I was able to create this look today. So if you want to see, I used the ColourPop Matte About You palette. I'm not even gonna hold y'all and have y'all guessing what I used. Y'all know I love this palette. So if you want to see the shades I use, how I blended this out and all of that, then make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, it's me. We are back at it again with another fun eye look. So I'm starting off with my P. Louise base in Rumor 2, and I'm just putting tiny dots on my eyelids, and then I'll take my Shop Miss A concealer brush and blend everything out. But I'm just putting like tiny, not even, I wouldn't call it dots. I'm just taking one dot and basically spreading everything around on my eyelid. I left a whole video in here. I just sped up the clip so you all wouldn't get bored during the process of this, but I didn't want to leave any steps out. So here I am, just patting it on my eyelids, not swiping. I'm just patting it on my eyelids. I decided to do blue today because blue is one of my least used colors in my collection. So I said, why not? I got this palette. I said I was going to use every single color in it. So here we are. Here we are. So the first shade I'm going to use is called So Casual. You'll see it in a minute. I actually freezed the frame so that you all can see exactly what color I was pointing to. I'm showing y'all, this is an Amazon brush set that I of course got from Amazon, but I said, well, they're clean, let me use them. Let me use them, they're clean, we're good to go. So I'm taking the shade So Casual, and it's a dark blue, not the deepest blue, the second to the last deep blue in the palette. So I'm taking that and I'm just going to pack that in my outer V, and here I am showing you the color, and as you can see, it pops automatically. I'm in love with ColourPop eyeshadows. I really hope by the time this video comes up, though Black Friday probably will be over with, but ColourPop is one site that I'm hoping has a really good Black Friday sale. Right now they just have 30% off for Black Friday, and I don't think that's really a deal. So I'm just packing it on my outer V. You know, I pack it first, and here I am like, oh, it's really popping. I'll pack it first, and then I'll lightly blend the edges, you know, ever so lightly. I'm not going in with the full blending because I'm not there at that point yet to blend the shades. And then I went in with the shade Ping Pong, and that's the shade I decided to use as my transition color. I did not take this shade all the way into my inner eye because of course I didn't want blue, you know, in my inner eyes. I just basically used Ping Pong to blend out the shade So Casual so that I didn't have any sharp edges. So I took Ping Pong towards the middle of my eye. I'm just using it like transition up into the middle of my eyelid. I always get shocked by this palette. Always get shocked by this palette. I'm just waiting for them to do an all matte, warm, dark palette. I'm quite sure they probably have one, but I just haven't found it yet by ColourPop. So here I am. Now I'm doing like circular windshield motions, and then I didn't show y'all the I wouldn't even call this a cut crease. I just put concealer on the inner part of my eye where I knew I was going to put the light shade at, and I'm just packing it on because I knew I didn't want it to be wet when I went in with the lighter shade. And the lighter shade I'm going to use is called Got Iced, and it's the lighter blue shade. Why am I moving so slow? What am I doing? Or what am I looking for? I'm probably looking for a brush on me. Yeah, but it's called So Iced. So I took that and I just packed that on the inner part where I put some more Rumor 2 on, and as you can see, it picks up automatically. Like, I just love this palette. I did not have to pack it on. I did not have to pile it up. I didn't have to spray it with a setting spray. I didn't have to put glitter glue down to make it stick. Like, it sticks on my brown skin. On my dark brown skin. Like, you see how it pops? It's just something about this palette that just blows me away. So yeah, I'm just packing it on, and I used a very small fluffy brush so that when I went to the inner part of my eye, I wasn't getting like eyeshadow everywhere. This whole process to me was just pack, blend, pack, blend. That's the rotation we were going in. And I'm just making sure I get like, I think the higher up I go, the more it makes my eyes look a little larger, a little more awake. So I tend to go a little higher on that inner part. So I'm going back in with the shade So Casual just to blend the two shades out, because y'all know we don't want a harsh line there. Same brush, just blended it out. And then I eventually went in with the shade Type A, and it's the darkest of the blue shades. It's a really, really dark blue shade, and I focused that only in my, that's it right there. I focused that one only in my outer V. Like, y'all know I love a deep crease. I just gotta have a deep crease. So I focused that only in my outer V. And I pat that on, not blend it out. I'm just packing it on, packing it on. I actually, in this video, I left in the eyeliner because I used two different eyeliners. I left in the eyeliner for you to see. Even though I didn't do anything special, I'm still learning the trick of a winged eyeliner, but yeah. So I took a clean Wet n Wild blending brush to blend everything out. No product is on this brush, just to blend out those edges. And then I'll go in with the shade Camp, which is a brown shade, but it's more so my skin tone. And I'm so happy they had that in this palette, because I put that toward the inner part of my eye. Because like I said, I knew I didn't want blue going all the way in the corner of my eye. I thought that would be a little too much. Like, I didn't want it to look costumey. I wanted it to look like wearable, like everyday wearable, like I can go to the grocery store with this blue eyeshadow on. So that's why I went in with the brown, to kind of like just even things out. And I'm using the Wet n Wild blender brush to do that. If you're ever in Target or Walmart, yeah, I was in Walmart the other day and I picked some up. They were 98 cents there also. So if you're ever in there, pick up one of these blender brushes. I promise you'll love it. You'll fall in love with it. So I'm just taking my time to blend out the edges, and I go back in with the shade So Ice to pack on some more. Just in case if I ever feel like I lost some color, I can always go back in. You can always go back in, pack and go, pack and blend, pack and blend. If your eye look is looking like it's a fail, it's probably not. Just keep going. And that's what I did, because I knew that I wasn't really a fan of blue. And as I was doing, I was like, ew, this is like too much. But it was growing on me as I kept going. So the key is just keep going, guys. This probably does not look as bad as you think it does. I promise. So I'm just blending it out with my clean Wet n Wild brush. The edges is the main thing. Those corners, get there. Then I took a makeup remover wipe to clean it up as much as I could. It was a little bit of fallout, but not a lot. Not a lot to complain about, you know? So I just took that and then cleaned it up. And then you're going to see me go in with my Wet n Wild. It's in front of me right here. What's it called? Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. I love this liner. I've learned to work with it, but I'm not really like a huge fan of the wand. I feel like the wand is kind of hard. So I'm probably going to find like one of my old NYX liners and just use that wand for it. I mean, I can work with the wand, but it's kind of hard. It's hard. So yeah, I'm not doing a winged. And okay, when I do liner, I like start in the middle, go out to the outer, then come back to the inner part of it. My liner sometimes on both eyes, they are not identical. They are not twins. It's always different. But if you can kind of finesse it a little bit, they'll look like they belong together. They belong together, right? So I'm just doing that to the other eye, starting in the middle, working my way to the outer, then I'll come back and do the inner. No wing involved, just, I don't even know what you call it. And then I had the NYX white eyeliner sitting on my desk, and I was like, well, hey, since we're already going all out with icy blue, let's go ahead and do a little white eyeliner. So I did put that on the middle to the outer of my eye, and I put that directly on top of the black eyeliner, so I had an outline to go by. And then if I felt like the white got on the black, then I just went in with the black again to kind of like clean it up. So I'm taking the shade Type A, which is the darker shade, and packing that on my outer V because I felt like it wasn't as deep as I wanted it to be. Y'all know I love deep outer V's. That's just me. I just love it to be deep. I think it just makes my eyes pop extra hard. Extra hard. And making sure I really get in that crease. But I haven't even gotten to the white eyeliner. I was really concentrating on this look right here. You hear me? So now here's the white eyeliner, and then you'll see. I probably, if I stop singing and dancing, then I probably could get on with the show, right? So you see me here just taking it from the middle and just creating a line. Now I wouldn't even call it a wing because I didn't go that far with it. Just something different. I'm just trying to do something a little icy. So icy. Yeah, so, and I like the wand on this. That's what I said. If I can find my old NYX in my stash, it's probably dried up. But if I can get the wand out of there and just use it with my Wet n Wild, then I'll be fine. Yeah, and then see I got a little white on the black, so then I'll just take the black and just clean it up. I'm going to be talking in the next couple of clips to you guys because I think, what was I talking about? Oh, I did the lower lash line, so I kind of walk you through my lower lash line part and the Lancome mascara to clean it up. Okay guys, I am doing a face something going on, but back to the eyes. I'm going to take the very dark shade that I put in my outer V, which is Type A. That one. And we're going to put that on the lower lash line. The outer 3/4 of the eye, lower lash line. So you might as well say everything I did to the top, I'm going to do to the bottom. So I'm going to take the lighter shade. I'm just wipe this brush off. And put that in the inner part. Yeah, that opens my eyes. And marry the two together. So it's not like blue, light blue, and go straight to dark blue. Like they kind of, yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. That's it. For the heck of it, I'm going to take some LA Girl. Probably not, because I think I need to sharpen it. I need to sharpen that one too. Let's see what I be going through. Looking for stuff. Like Nana. Oh, life. Let me sharpen this. Hold on. I use the LA Girl black pencil in my waterline, just a little bit, not a lot, because y'all know I'm not really a black eyeliner person like that. So, but just to do something, I don't know, do something. Okay guys, we are back with another look using the Matte About You palette by ColourPop. Y'all know I have been in love with this eyeshadow palette so far. We've used the pink column, we've used the blue column, and the purple column. So I got, what, 3 more to go? The greens, the yellows, and then the orange shade. I told y'all I was gonna come back and revisit it. I feel like the look came out okay. The only shade that I really wasn't feeling was that one I put in my transition area, and that was the shade Ping Pong. I feel like, I don't know, it was more aqua color. It's right here, and I was expecting more blue, but I felt like it was more aqua, so that's why you saw me go in with a brown shade called Camp in my inner part, because I knew that I didn't want to take blue all the way to my inner part, so that's why I used brown for that area. All in all, y'all know I rave about this palette. I love this palette. If you love matte shades, you'll love this. And I tried to do something different, which I put a little half white liner, you know, on top of my black liner, just to give me a different kind of something, just something different other than my ordinary. But this is how the shadow is looking. As you can see, my line is not all the way straight, but it's straight enough for right now. So yeah, we're gonna keep practicing. I need to pull out some more colored eyeliner. Yeah, the face makeup will be in another video. It'll be up before this one, so if you haven't, go ahead and check that out, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye guys.